What's going on, everybody? And welcome to the Black and Blue Injury Report for the New York Giants, Tuesday, January 17th, 2023. As the Giants, who just coming off a big-time victory on Wild Card Weekend, get prepared for their game this Saturday night on NBC against the Philadelphia Eagles, their division rival and hated rival, Philadelphia Eagles, at Lincoln Financial Field. Now, first I'm going to talk about one quick thing that Brian Daboll said at his press conference regarding offensive coordinator Mike Kafka and the recent rumors about him potentially being courted for the head coaching jobs of certain organizations like the Indianapolis Colts, the Carolina Panthers, the Denver Broncos, etc. Right now, Brian Daboll in his statement says that Mike Kafka is focused on Philadelphia and this will be a normal week for him and there won't be any head coach interviews leading up to this game. Pretty much saying that Mike Kafka is pretty much focused on the game at hand this Saturday night, and then after whatever happens after the game, if the Giants end up getting eliminated or if maybe they win, might have to reevaluate after that. So that's a good sign at least that Mike Kafka is worrying about the Giants first before worrying about anything else. Now in terms of the injury report, and just be on lookout, this is only a walkthrough, so this is not an official injury report, but if the Giants were ending up practicing today, this would have been the injury report for the team heading into tomorrow. The Giants would have had at least 6 players that would have been limited at practice today, first starting off with inside linebacker Landon Collins, who is dealing with an ankle injury. He's dealing with an ankle injury right now coming off that game last week against the Minnesota Vikings. Wide receiver Isaiah Hodgins, who's dealing with an ankle injury, who got hurt last week or during practice last week, he's dealing with that ankle injury right now that he ended up playing with throughout the game. So that's a positive sign at least that I think he's going to be okay when it's all said and done. Cornerback Adoree Jackson, who just returned from a sprained MCL, he is now dealing with a back injury. And he would have been limited at practice today. Safety Julian Love, and this might be the first time since he's been a Giant I might have seen Julian Love pop on the injury report for some type of injury. Besides a concussion, he's dealing with a hamstring injury right now, and he would have been limited at practice. Fabian Moreau would have been dealing with a hip injury. He would have been limited at practice today. And Azeez Ojulari, who got hurt in that game last week against the Minnesota Vikings, he would have been dealing with a quad injury. All 6 of those players would have been limited today. And a positive news, after getting carted off on the cart this past Sunday against the Minnesota Vikings, safety Jason Pinnock actually would have been a full participant at practice today, which means it was just a precautionary reason pretty much that he was carted off the field and that he actually is going to end up being okay when it's all said and done, which is excellent news to hear about Jason Pinnock. After the way it looked at first glance, this would have looked like a season-ending injury at first, but thank God it looks like not only will Pinnock be okay, but it looks like that he's going to be ready to go for this game on Saturday night against the Philadelphia Eagles. So, just in point, this would have been a walkthrough projection of practice today if in fact the Giants did practice. They're not going to officially start practicing until tomorrow before we get our injury designation on Friday sometime in the afternoon on who's going to be end up playing in this game and who is end up not going to play. So just keep that in mind. It's only a walkthrough. So just to be on the lookout again, in this walkthrough practice so far, the Giants would have had 6 players limited at practice today. Landon Collins with an ankle, Isaiah Hodgins with an ankle, Adoree Jackson with a back, Julian Love with a hamstring, Fabian Moreau with a hip injury, and Azeez Ojulari with a quad. They would have been limited at practice today, and Jason Pinnock would have been a full participant with the abdomen injury. And that is your Black and Blue Injury Report for Tuesday, January 17, 2023. If you like this video, please hit the like button below. Sub up if you haven't already to NYGJeffyT85 for more breaking news, updates, and chatter and injury reports surrounding the New York Giants. Turn on the bell for notifications. The next video or short that'll be dropping on the channel surrounding the New York Giants. And you guys let me know in the comment section what you think about this injury report dropped around the New York Giants on who would be practicing and who wouldn't be practicing, etc. Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take it easy. And as always, let's go New York Football Giants. As we always say, and with conviction now after what we've done so far in this season in the playoffs. Together Blue, everyone.